Hey guys, okay, big day today. Big day. So, last night I went to bed and this is how I think it went down. Yesterday I told Christ in St. Lucia that I wasn't going to have sex with the sisters for my essence and their movie project that they give. What they do is make you have sex, so they give it to people that cannot have sex, other Christians that cannot have sex, so they can have sex. Okay. They also take the essence from you and use it to make drugs. This is what Christ does in Christ consciousness. So I was moved from there to Oceanside. It went on there, and I got in a big fight. And anyway, a day went by, nothing happened. I said no, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it anymore. Oh, God. And I went to sleep last night in Oceanside, and guess who shows up? So here I am dreaming about sex all night. I wake up after 3 hours from a sex dream, and she's all over me having sex with me, okay? Just to make a long story short, because I really don't want to get on, and then I got mad. Really mad. I felt betrayed, everything like that. I felt betrayed. Now, I wasn't accusing Christ. I wasn't accusing. I made damn sure I wasn't accusing. But I wasn't fucking nice about it, and I told him I ain't fucking happy about it. Alright? And basically, I feel like a bag of meat down here. Now, the bag of meat, me, Richard, not my soul, not my spirit, not my innocence, they all don't care. They don't give a fuck. Me, Richard, I fucking hate it. I hate it. You don't have the fucking right to fucking do this to me. Just because I'm a fucking bag of meat down here on earth, you don't have the fucking right to do whatever you want, okay? And once I'm dead, there's no more fucking screwing me for my sex video, fucking having sex with me for your experiences. There's no more of that. It's all gone. No more essence taking, because there is none. I'm dead. The only reason, and they're using me like a fucking goat, like a fucking milking machine, really, and that's what they're doing, and it pisses me off. They don't do it all the time, once every 6 months or something, but it drives me nuts, and I hate it, and I don't like the people looking at me. So, I woke up, last thing I heard, a whole bunch of Christs were fighting. What happened was I woke up, I got sick of being in Oceanside with this fucking girl trying to screw me. She don't care. She just wants to screw me. And she ain't even a girl. She's a sister. One of the sisters. I think the other sister. Not the one with the long thing that comes out, but the other one. And she's just as sweet as the other one. But I don't want to have sex with a thing, okay? I don't. Right? In a dream, in spirit world, or when I'm laying there awake. Which is what happened in all three. Anyway, I got mad. Finally, she left. And then I said, I'm fucking out of here. I got up and I left Oceanside. I wheeled myself up to, I think, to the main Christ that I was with before I was born, up on the second tier of the light, in the light. So I went through 9 tiers, up to the second tier in the light, and that's where I was when I was with Christ before he came here. He's the main guy with me anyway. And I just fell asleep somewhere up there. I woke up. As soon as I woke up, they start moving me. And he goes, "See you later, Richard." Like, he's just laughing his eyes out. He goes, "See you later, Richard." And he's all happy, right? And I'm like, "What are you so happy about?" And he goes, "Well, you'll find out in a little bit." As soon as I got out of the light, and started down from the 9th tier down to the second or third tier, all hell break loose. There was like 5 or 6 Christs, and they were all yelling at me. Fucking yelling loud. Okay, I'm back in the illusion. Alright? My body, like my soul or whatever, is back in the illusion. I left that. I didn't leave it. I'm still in the illusion now. But my consciousness, I projected it back to anyway. And I didn't want to do that, but I had to get out of this thing with this girl. This is one of the sisters there. So I went back down. They took me back down to Oceanside, stuck me in the same little doctor's office. I fell asleep again. I woke up and they were still yelling. They were fighting. And that's what happened up to so far. Now, the last time, about 6 months ago, they did the same thing to me, okay? But it was Christ doing it. Now, Christ don't have sex with me. He initiates a dream, okay? He initiates a dream, puts some potion on my head, dumps it on my head, which they did today too. He came up to me and he goes, "Have a nice dream." Boom. He dumped some liquid on my head. And I went hot. My whole body went hot. Like you're horny. Meanwhile, this chick is on top of me. One of the sisters. And the sister, she's like a little tiny ghost, like a little fairy. So I don't know how that works. Crazy. Anyway, she's like the size of your hand. She's like the size of my hand. She just floats around. Sweet, has a voice, smart as 10 Einsteins, knows everything about the universe from the aliens all the way down to here. Smart. But I don't want her having sex with me. But she wants to have sex with me for the experience and for her medicine, her essence medicine. I'm like, no. So anyway, 6 months ago, Grace did the same thing. He was taking the essence out of me. And it was another girl, but she wasn't having sex. She was like a doctor hooking these machines up and they were milking me, right? And I got pissed. And I got pissed, and then I started screaming at Christ. Christ got mad at me, and I just started going. And this is what happened. And I started saying, "Rasputin, Rasputin," my innocence. Rasputin, 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 Rasputin. And I'm like, what the fuck is that, Rasputin? And I've heard it all my life, but I never understood it. When I was a little kid, 10 years old, 11, 12, 13, 14, every once in a while I'd wake up, Rasputin, 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 Rasputin. And I never knew what it was, because I never had a computer or books or anything. I'd just be saying his name, Rasputin. Couldn't understand it. All my life, I said it. Rasputin, Rasputin, Rasputin. That freaked Christ out. Because when he was milking me, he had the doctor milking me, taking the essence from my nuts. My innocence started screaming Rasputin, and that intrigued Christ. Because when my innocence speaks, he fucking what? It's right on top, and he's asking. I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a fucking clue what a Rasputin is. I didn't know. This is 6 months ago. Then a couple of days after that, he came back and said, "You were Rasputin in a past life." I'm like, what the hell is a Rasputin? He goes, "Check on your computer." And I'm like, all right. So I went and looked on the computer, punched in Rasputin, and he was a guy, some monk guy in Russia. And there's photographs, hundreds of photographs of him. And then later I asked him again about the Rasputin. I go, "You're just making it up. You're just making this shit up." And he goes, "No, I'm not. You're Rasputin." And then that was it. And we never really came much about it, and I forgot about it. I was having sex with one of the sisters today. This morning. My innocence goes, "Rasputin, Rasputin, Rasputin." And then a big fight broke out. And then, as Christ was leaving, and I was going to sleep, he goes, "Oh, by the way, you were Rasputin." Like, And I'm like, really? You're on that too? And I go, I don't remember anything. I don't feel anything. He goes, because it's you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, you're so close to Rasputin, there is nothing between you. He goes, you're damn near him in the body. And that's why it doesn't mean anything to you, because you ain't much different than you are. And I'm like, holy shit, really? And then I'm like, okay. So I got on the internet. And I just got done watching a video on YouTube about Rasputin. I watched the whole video. I'm like, that's not me. I mean, there's a couple things that maybe, you know, we're both the same. And then Christ goes, do you go? And then just before I made this video, Christ is yelling in my head. He goes, do you know why they murdered him? And I go, he goes, the same reason they murdered Christ. And he goes, Rasputin healed people. It wasn't, and he goes, he healed people just like Christ heals people. And you know how Christ heals people? And I go, yeah, I know. Giving them, so if you have a sin inside you, have a demon inside you, and the demon is making you fat. Okay, how do you heal that? You make the person even fatter to the point of nearly death. Okay. Now, or you make them eat so much that it maybe makes them puke. Then that's how you heal that thing. Plus the energy that goes with it. You max it out. Because Christ does it to me every fucking weekend, every time, all the time. So if that's a demon. Now, if you have personal problems, they're called demons too. Okay. Now, and it's the same thing. If you got a psychological problem, a fear. Okay, what they do is they max out that fear. They max it out 100 times. And it's called a lesson dream. And that's what they do, these lesson dreams. So you got to confront your fear. But the fear is 10 times worse than you actually thought it was. Then you go in there and you find out it's a big nasty monster or whatever. You go into the dream, you find out it's a big monster. Well, it ain't so big anymore once you kill it in the dream. Then your fear's gone. You're free of it. That's what Christ does, okay? Christ is saying that's what Rasputin was doing, but in the physical, to heal people. So Rasputin would go into himself, he'd go in and take that energy, healing him, right? And then, this is what Christ told me, real fast, like 5 minutes before I started making this video. So, anyway, he goes, you're basically Rasputin. Before you were born, you had one more life before you were born. You had that life, and Rasputin was in Russia. I had another life, Russian life, before I was born, and that was with my wife, and we both got murdered. And I was 17 when I died, and she was 15, 16 or something. And when she died with me, we're walking down the street. I gotta make these videos. But the Rasputin was right before this. Now, the only difference I can see from him to me is he does all the healing stuff, which I can do, but I don't, because I got murdered for it. He goes, the same way they murdered Christ is the same reason why they murdered Christ is the same reason they murdered Rasputin. You. And he goes, that's why. And he goes, that's why you are the way you are today, all fucked up in your head. Not fucked up, but spiritually out there. And he goes, it's the same reason. And I'm like, all right, well. And I go, and he goes, the only thing they didn't talk about was the aliens. Pretty much, I'm that guy. But I watched this documentary. I'll put it here. They demonize the hell out of him. They make him look like he's the devil incarnate, but he ain't. You know, Christ said, yeah, they make him look like the devil to ostracize you and kill you and get you fucking murdered. And the politicians do that, and that's why they do that. And that's what they did. They did it to me, and they did it to you. And he goes, that's what they did, and that's why you are the way you are today. What's the worst thing you don't like? Like politicians. Watch my past videos since this one. Check the dates. All my past videos about government, I hate them all. All sects, all factions. I don't like any religion. I don't like any religion. I don't subscribe to any cult. religion, faction, group party, anything. Nothing. Not even the ones I like. I like Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. I do the same thing Sea Shepherd does, or Earth First. I'll do the same things Earth First does and Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. But I ain't joining the group. But I'll throw them some cash all the time. Anyway, that's where I'm at. That's me. Rasputin, he joined some cults, and he was a priest, a monk, or whatever. I don't know. I only watched one documentary, but that's what he said. So right now, I'm dealing with 4 or 5 Christs that are pissed at me. Because my ego was mad at them. When I'm talking from my soul, don't care. My innocence don't care. And my spirit don't care about that girl having sex on the flesh. The flesh part of me, the ego part of me, I hate it. I don't accept it. I'm the only one inside me that don't accept it. The looky-loos. Christ give me a sex dream. I wake up and I got my kids staring at me. 10 other people I don't know. Christ going, oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm like, are you fucking... I'm sitting here in my bed covered in fucking sperm and fucking heart on. And they're going, that's beautiful. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. We needed it. Doctors hooking up shit to my crotch. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I go off. I lose my fucking mind. I just been raped, as far as I'm concerned, in my head. I've just been raped 100 fucking times each way. And I'm like, no more of this shit. I'm fucking had it. I'm fucking sick of it. And notice I ain't getting angry. Before I there were holes in the wall. When I was 18, Jesus Christ. Anyway. So I mellowed out a lot. The thing is, I don't like it. And I know why I don't have to like it. I don't have to like it. Just because the rest of me likes it, don't give a shit. I ain't. It's wrong. I don't go out to parties and join in snake pit fucking sin sex and to get a fucking disease. I don't do it, never did it. They could be walking around me naked. I go into when I was younger, I used to go to those with friends. They drag me in there, the strip clubs. I'm fucking walking out, want to puke my guts out. I fucking hate it. They're beautiful girls, but you gotta feel. You look in that girl's eyes as she's doing that in front of your face. You look in her eyes. You hook up to her innocence. Holy shit! All you're gonna see is a little kid crying, and I gotta sit around with all these fucking snakes, fucking parasite fucking people, and I'm one of them. Bullshit. I hate it. I don't do it. I don't give a fuck how beautiful you are. I don't care if you're the fucking Queen of England, fucking movie star. I'll beat you in the fucking head and tell you to fuck off. Anyway, well, not literally, but spiritually, just get the hell out away from me. Anyway, I don't like it. And I don't like them looking at me when I'm doing with my stuff. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. There's 8 billion fucking people on the planet, and you gotta worry about my nutsack and my fucking essence. Go have a ball. There's people that like it. I ain't them. Then I went on to Grigory fucking Rasputin. They're 2 different Jesus. I asked 4 different Jesus Christ. After he told me I was Rasputin, I asked another Christ. Another Christ looked it up and said, yep, you are. And then I moved to Oceanside 6 months later, and I asked St. Lucian, and I asked Oceanside Christ, both, and I think another Christ, and they all said, you were Rasputin. I then asked my wife, was I Rasputin? She goes, yeah, you were Rasputin. I'm like, I go, before us? She goes, yeah, before us. So there you go. So when I was Rasputin, I died. Then I came back in Russia. and had another one with my wife. I died when I was like 17, 18. So I only lived 18 years on the fucking, before I got my throat cut. And same with her. We got cut the same minute. She got stabbed to death beside me and I got my throat cut. So, anyway, in Russia. And guess who killed her? Us. Her dad. Guess what her dad was? A Catholic priest. So you know when I like, so you know now you know why I love fucking religion so much. But Christ is the bomb. Christ is the way to do it. I don't like the sex. I just don't like it. You know, don't take me to the fucking cosmic convergence. Oh, Rich, it's time for your milking. We're gonna milk your nuts. You gotta have sex with the sisters. Sisters come down. It's like a fucking blackmail, but it ain't. To them, it's just normal, standard fucking daily shit. But as soon as everything's normal, everything's happy, as soon as it comes to sex, I fucking go nuts. Accuse Christ, blame Christ, get pissed off, scream Rasputin. I don't even know what a fucking Rasputin is. I'm screaming Rasputin at him. And what it is, over the years, whenever I say Rasputin, it feels like Christ is doing something against me. And my reply is Rasputin. But I never understood. And that's what happened last night. Christ was doing something to me I didn't agree with. And my innocence was screaming Rasputin. Chanting it. Rasputin, Rasputin, Rasputin. So whatever happened to Rasputin, which was me, which I never thought about till now, but I kept saying it. I'd say it out loud. I'd be at home when I was 10 years old. I'd have a scary dream or something. And I'd wake up, Rasputin, Rasputin. And then my whole head would be echoing Rasputin. I didn't even fucking know what it was. Here I am, you know, I'm going to fucking school, 10 years old, 16 years old, whatever. I don't know what a Rasputin was. Anyway, it took me 50 years to figure out. And here it is for you. So I'm going to do some more Christ has got some more stuff for me of what he said. He was screaming at me. I wrote some of it down. And he said, he created sin in other people to cast the demons out. He died exactly, he died exactly for the same reasons as Christ died. But he never got to be big like Christ. He was a saint. Created sin. He created sin in other people to cast the demons out of them. Alright guys, there you go. Another mind screw I gotta deal with. It's not so bad though, I mean, other than the sex stuff. Ugh. You know, I've had good entities that have sex with me, like the last one, but I didn't enjoy it. I blocked it out. I just laid there. When I had bad ones doing it, like what are they called? The witch things. Succubuses. Had them both. In the spirit world. Anyway. That was long ago. Anyway, I'll put this video up. And watch some more Rasputins. I get caught up. So I gotta make another Rasputin. This is a good Rasputin video, but I gotta make another one and put it in the past life file or playlist, just because I want to know the order of my shit that happened to me in all my past lives. I don't know. That's what I've always wanted to do. And I guess I was Rasputin. Alright guys,